welcome to my studio, and today we're going to be doing a tap dance tutorial to Look What You Made Me Do by Taylor Swift. So right off the bat, I've got a little confession. YouTube is being very difficult right now with what it's allowing creators to put as far as music in their videos. So today's going to be kind of an experiment in one option as far as where I can take my tutorials from here. Even if I find a cover of the song, it's still getting flagged with copyright now. So they're definitely cracking down on that, which for music creators is probably a great thing. As a music creator, I appreciate that. As a content creator who wants to give you dances to fun songs that you know, that makes things pretty difficult. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna learn the choreography I have made to Look What You Made Me Do by Taylor Swift. We're gonna learn it to a completely different song that the choreography fits perfectly. So you will have a song to learn it to, you'll have an understanding of how the dance is supposed to fit to a song, and then I will also put out a video of me doing this combination to that song, probably as a short, because shorts are a lot more lenient when it comes to what songs you can use. So you'll be able to reference how this dance goes to the original song, and I might give you a word or a lyric or two that something's supposed to be on, and then you can go from there. The other option is just to not have music in these tutorials at all, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I may try if you guys prefer that. Let me know in the comments or answer my poll that I put on my community page, and we'll trek on from here. But I definitely want to do this song. It's one I haven't done yet, and it just seems like so much fun to do for the Halloween season. If you couldn't tell, I'm in the spirit. So yeah, we're going to be doing, this is intermediate/advanced. It's at a pretty decent tempo. If you like the song that I'm going to use, this is a completely royalty-free song that YouTube just kind of gave me. They have a database that you can pick from. If you like this song, I will tell you the name of it in the description, and I have no idea where you can find it, but if I find a link for it, I will put that in the description as well. But yeah, it's a really, really cool song, got a cool, creepy vibe. But yeah, let's learn this dance now that I've had another confession to make. Wait, no, don't get copyrighted. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. Also, before we begin, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, do the thing. All right, so we start with a cramp roll. Step, step, heel, heel, starting with the right foot. So it's step, step, heel, right, left, right, left. So you have 1 and 2 and. Then you have 2 on-tempo paradiddles. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. So all of that should sound like the exact same rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. Cramp roll, paradiddle, paradiddle. Dig, spang, step, heel. Let's just try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. Good. Then you have 2 double-timed paradiddles or super fast paradiddles and a stamp. 7, 8. So same exact step that you just did. You're just taking it double time and then stamping at the end. So rhythmically, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Okay, let's try that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Awesome. So in the song, Look What You Made Me Do, all of her sentences end on count 1, which is why the phrase is ending on 1. It's the I don't like your, I don't think those are the right words on that part. I actually don't know the words that well, but it's the I don't like your stage. So she ends, and that's not the exact line there, but it's the same line that happens later. But it ends on stage, so that's why we are ending there. So a lot of this is going to start on 2 or and 2 and end on 1. So let's try that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Good. Your left foot is free. You have 3 5-count riffs. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Then you finish that off with a heel, heel, toe, toe crawl. So you just did 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1. You right away go and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. So let's do that together. So that's 3 5-count riffs. Heel toe crawl starting with the right heel, right, left, left. So let's add it on to the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Good. One more time. Cool. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Awesome. A little bit more. I don't know what's happening outside my house, but it sounds like either a garbage truck or an ice cream truck, and don't get those two mixed up. So right foot is free. You have 2 shuffle step heels. Shuffle step heel, shuffle step heel. That's and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Now the right foot's free. You have shuffle cross, heel, heel, toe, toe, rhythm turn. I never film on Thursdays, and that's probably why, because of the noise outside. So we just did and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Right away it would go and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We will get to 1. I promise. Hold on. So let's go from the 5-count riffs. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and you're going to finish it off with a stomp on 1. It leads into the next part, but we're going to stop there for a second. So from the top, let's add that on. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. It's the, let me try to say the words of the song that may help. I think I have them. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't like your hopefully that helps a little bit. I really don't know the words. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the song is significantly faster than we've been going, so let's try to work our way up to a tempo. The original and the song I'm going to use for this video. So let's get a little bit faster, and then a little bit faster, and then we'll try it with music. Ready? So we're going to go step, step, heel, heel, paradiddle, 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 stand. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Good. Okay. A little bit faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and an 80 and a 1. So with these paradiddles, really relax your feet, okay? Relax your ankles. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Awesome. Okay, now let's try it to the song. It should be about that fast. We got this. Again, it's not Look What You Made Me Do, but the dance fits both songs perfectly. Ready? I'll count you in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, time, let's just get a little bit more comfortable with it, especially since it's a song we don't recognize. And yeah, relax your ankles on those paradiddles. One more time before we move on to the next section, just to make sure we got it. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. This song as a stand-in for Look What You Made Me Do, because it's that da, 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 da. That part is the look what you made me do. Look what you made. So it like all the phrases in this song also end on 1. So it has the same kind of phrase structure, and hopefully that helps. All right, I am doing the best I can. All right, so we just finished. That stomp is on 1. That's and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. So that stomp leads you into the next part. It's stomp, hop, step, stomp, hop, ball, change. So the first part is stomp, hop, step. So put your weight on that step and then stomp, hop, ball, change. So shifting weight on the ball change. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. A little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So keep the stomps little, the hops little, and really, really emphasize being on beat. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you can't make it a big hop because you won't have enough time for that. I apologize, my work email is saying things. All right, so stomp, hop, step, stomp, hop, ball, change. So you want to keep the hops as little as possible, but you want to emphasize landing on the correct count. That's tough. So stomp, hop, step, stomp, hop, ball, change. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You have and a 5 count riff, ball change, scuff. That's on that little like crack sound that happens in the song. This and I don't like you. That scuff is right on that little, you know what I mean? So from stomp, hop, step, it goes 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. With a little scuff there. You don't have to be facing quasi. I just kind of like it to bring you around into the next part. So from stomp, hop, step, stomp, hop, ball, change, and then that last part is 5 count, riff, ball, change, scuff. So let's do it from stomp, hop, step. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Awesome. Okay, from there, you have stamp, clap, stamp, stamp, clap. This rhythm is so difficult if you're not used to doing body percussion and if you're not used to doing like a stamp, clap type scenario. The rhythm is difficult. So it's the drum beat that's directly under Look What You Made Me Do. And it's the dun, da, 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 da. 1, 2, and 4. It's on the ands. So you're going stamp, clap, stamp, stamp, clap. So there are 2 commas. After the first stamp, there's a little comma, and then you have clap, stamp, and then a comma, and then stamp, clap. That may only help 2 out of the 100,000 of you. That's fine. But some people want to know where those pauses are. The rhythm goes da, 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 da. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's where the rhythm is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Stamp, clap, stamp, stamp, clap. Let's do that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. I'm trying not to clap super loud. I am the loudest clapper you will ever meet in your life. I'm trying not to go way too loud. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Then your left foot is free and you have step, spank, heel. So it's a drawback that you start with a step. Step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, toe. So 3 sets of step, spank, heel, and then you end with a toe. So that part goes, your left foot's free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. So step, spank, heel, starting with the left foot. Good, so let's go from stamp, clap, stamp, clap, 5 into 6 into 7 and toe. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, let's try that whole section from stomp, hop, step. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? All right, one more time without music, and then we will add it on. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Good. All right, let's try adding it on. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that goes right into it. That stomp is the stomp on the next part. So you have and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. All right, so let's try it again. This time just getting a little bit more comfortable with it. We got this. One more time, and then we will move on to the last section. I know it's cutting off in weird spots, but if you do it to the original, it makes so much more sense. But I do love that this has the same like da 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 phrasing. It's helping me stay with the song. So if you hear the original that I put out, and then you do this tutorial, keep them side by side, refer back to the other. It helps so much. And maybe you just discovered a new song you really like, because honestly, this beat kind of slaps, not gonna lie. I want to play the song, not change the name of it. Thank you, iTunes. Ready? 5, before we move on to the next part, if you want some extra fun, if you are a teacher and you're thinking about bringing this to class, that is fine, totally fine. I did something with this in class that I thought was super fun. So on this part, split your room in half and have half of everybody do that. Then have the other half flip it and reverse it. Everyone ends up with their right foot free, and you get that on both parts of the phrase. It's so cool. So have this group on this side do like the stamp, clap, clap, and the stamp, 8. And then the other side, they'll start with the drawback, 1 and 2 and a 3 and a toe. Their toe happens to be on the left foot, so they'll do the stamp, clappy thing. Very, very technical terminology there. Step, clappy thing, starting with the left foot. It is so cool. Just a little fun note, if you end up doing it in your class and you want to film it and send it to me on Instagram or email or whatever, I'd love to see it. All right, so moving on to the next part. We just did 5, 6, 7, 8. Your right foot is free. You have step, shuffle, heel, step, shuffle, heel. So you're going step, shuffle, drop your heel, switch, step, shuffle, drop your heel. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So make sure that that is a nice triple. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. It's like a triplet quarter or triplet eighth, triplet eighth. I literally have this rhythm tattooed on my body. That exact rhythm. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. All right, then you have step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step. Triplet, 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 8. Ready? So step, shuffle, heel, step, shuffle, heel, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7, 8. Awesome. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. From there, we have 2 options on this next part. You have dig toe, dig toe, dig toe, step. That step is a prep. It is a plie into a couple of pullbacks. There are options there. If pullbacks are not in your vocabulary or they're not something that your knees or your hips or back really enjoy, you can always substitute a pullback with a cramp roll. So you would end up doing into a cramp roll instead of a pullback. So you have dig step, dig step, dig step, step, or dig toe, dig toe, dig toe, step. Option 1 is 3 pullbacks and a ball change. Now, you can modify that any which way you want to. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can put a ball change in there instead of the second pullback if you're not really ready for multiple pullbacks in a row. I'm going to do it as written for option 2. But option 0.5 is to do pullback, ball change, pullback, ball change. Option 1 is to do pullback, 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 ball change. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So option 2 is you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 pullbacks, toe stand ball change. Now, you can also modify that. You can go cramp roll at the end instead if toe stands aren't something that you would like to do today. But the way I'm going to do it is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. You have all of those options to choose from. Choose the one that works best for you. Okay? So let's go from step, shuffle, heel and add that on. There's only one more line to go. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Good. So it's going to be a little bit faster than that. So let's try it. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So from there, one last line. We have a cramp roll, and then we open toe, toe, heel, heel. So you have a regular cramp roll, and then a toe, toe, heel, heel. And then you finish it off with one of my specialty enders, paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle stamp. A very Jen ending. So you have, from the step, shuffle, heel, let's walk through all of that. So you've got 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. A little bit faster. Then we'll walk through the entire thing without music. Then we'll do it. Ready? From step, shuffle, heel. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Okay. Let's walk through the entire thing. We got this. I'm so out of breath today. All right. Ready? That's a good tempo. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 I counted that whole thing. I'm kind of impressed with myself. Usually I run way out of breath before I can count. All right, we ready to try it with not the song, but a song. Cool. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. With that little silence hit at the end, I kind of like this version a lot. So I don't know, I might use both, maybe. All right, let's do it again. This time it's just gonna get a little bit more comfortable. We got this. Awesome. All right, do we have one more time? One more time in us? We got this. And I cannot wait to see if you guys try it to the original version. Please, if you're gonna post it anywhere, tag me so I can see it and I can know that this type of tutorial can help you translate to the original version of the song. Thank you for your patience with all of this. Social media is a tough game to play. I might make a vlog about like what happens when this happens, like when TikTok said, oh, now you have to make minute-long videos. And you're like, but my videos are only 15 seconds long. So it just changes the game. Maybe I'll make a whole vlog about that for you guys. Let me know if you'd like to see that. All right, let's do it. One last time. Make it fun, make it spooky. Fantastic job learning this today. Thank you so much for learning it with me. I had a blast as always. And again, thank you for your patience as I navigate this new challenge that YouTube has set upon me and that all social media seems to be doing lately, but that's okay because if I wanted it to just stay the same all the time, it'd probably be boring. So let's walk into this new era together. Hey, I said era during a Taylor Swift video. I'm learning Swifties. So let me know if this is preferable to you rather than not having any music at all. And I will keep trying to work out, like, do I just need to make my own versions of the song itself? Like, that will make things take a little longer, but, you know, I'd be willing to do it. I just gotta play around with it and see what YouTube says is okay and what is not. But again, thank you so much for your patience. Hopefully this worked really, really well for you. I think this song was a great substitute, and I've done this in videos before and you guys definitely seem to like it, so hopefully it was okay. And again, if you make a video of you dancing to the original song, please tag me. I'd love to see it. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and join the TAP fam. We've got choreography tutorials like this. I've got step tutorials where you can learn just a step. I've got technique exercises, vlogs like I mentioned, challenges sometimes, and all kinds of free tap dance class. It's all right here and it's all for you, all free to access. So please, please, please subscribe. Get your students to subscribe, get your friends and family to subscribe. The more subscribers I have, the longer I can do this, and maybe the more pull I have with YouTube to ask for things like music. So yeah, thank you so much. While you're subscribing, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Give me a thumbs up if this works for you, and also just because it's tap dance and we want YouTube to know that people like tap dance. So hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe as I said, and as always, have a great Halloween season, and thank you for dancing with me.